happy Monday. Hopefully you had a great trading day. I'm just going to go over some particular stocks that I'm watching, some setups I talk about over and over again. Again, as I always say, all these are really geared towards someone that is just getting started. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I made it. I have not. All these are really geared towards cataloging my journey to becoming a consistent trader. Alrighty. First and foremost, the setup in front of you is pretty much the exact same type of deal that I keep talking about over and over again. Sorry if you hear a dog in the background, it's my dog. This setup is the exact same deal. Again, as I always mention, okay, you want a reason for something to go up. Don't just trade randomness, okay? I talked about this stock on my last video lesson. Same deal over and over again, okay? You have a big run up, basing of the moving averages, and you have this consolidation phase. Okay, the longer it is, the better. And look at the volume. Always pay attention to volume, and you want to buy it just right. Okay, you don't want to just play guessing games. The time to buy it was here when it was coming out of this channel. But again, in a sense, you're never too late because you want to buy it just right. I did not buy this at $8. I should have, but I was long Pony, which I'll go over in a minute. Pony is the exact same type of setup. But this setup is pretty much opening range high break. It's a flag pattern, EP, you know, sideways pattern and a pivot point. And with this type of setup, it happens over and over again. And with this setup, you really want to trail it on the 10-day. When it closes below the 10-day, that's really when you want to sell. Of course, everyone has different sell rules. Not sure who you are, so it's in a very by person. But 5-star setup. I'm kind of pissed off that I missed this. I should have bought this, but I did not buy it. As I always say, opening range highs. And pretty much now we're just waiting. You know, as I said, you trail the 10-day. Really on the hourly, not the daily. You want to trail it on the hourly. That's what you want to do. But same type of play as we talked about on Pony. Pony's the exact same setup. I called this. It's not random. I said last week's videos lessons that I can see this going to 20 plus. I sold like a little bitch right here and it closed below it. But exact same type of pattern. Again, moving average, basing sideways, and range break. And even right here on the last Tuesday. But the higher this gets, the less likely of it to have this. I mean, ideally, big picture, you want this to base. Ideally, I can see this easily basing a couple of days. Even you want the moving averages to catch up. You want it to catch up. So ideally, I want this to pull back and consolidate, then have that potential leg higher of the daily. And again, always pay attention to volume. The volume is there. And again, ADR is roughly 21%. So that's proves that this can really run. So AI theme, very hot sector. Okay. Plus with China. China and United States agreed for tariffs, all that stuff. But the point being, you want a setup. Okay, this is a setup. Okay, and I did trade. I did day trade a stock today. I'll go over with you and my thesis on that. Which it did fade today. It faded really badly into the close. Which one was it? I got long. See, I don't really day trade that much anymore. INHD is the one I got long. So this one I saw on scan. Again, I only traded this for look at this. This is, first off, again, trading these and trading something like AVA and Pony are two different things. They're two different animals. You have buying pressure with these compared to something like I just showed you, because this chart is absolute shit. I always have dyslexic. I don't know why. It's shit. Okay, but they had some bullshit news. I think I don't even know. Most of the news is irrelevant. What did I do here? Right? What did I do? Most of their news is irrelevant on these micro runners. Yeah, strategic. They had some news. I guess, yeah, whatever that means. Huh. I learned that most of this shit is just momentum. Okay, but I got long, pretty much off this dip right here. Because again, long-term chart, look left. It's a beaten down stock. It's neglected. The volume was there. and I took my shot, and I got it pretty well. Well, actually, what did I buy? I bought it at $14. Actually, it was right on this dip. Yes. So I missed this initial run. Right? But I saw this right here. This is really you want to see, you know, on the intraday chart. I saw this consolidating, and I saw the wicks. The wicks are right here. Okay, I'm not getting the big details, but they were getting bought up, as you can see here. And I saw that, and I got long roughly at 1290, and I got a quick move. Okay, and I pretty much sold most of my shares, as you can see on TraderView. I sold most of my shares out of the halt, and the rest you can see here I held to break even because I gave it a chance. So most of the shares I sold in net profit. So that was a good day trade. I rarely do it, but I just saw that one going really well. Because other than that, like for instance, like again, this is my big percent gainer scan here. We'll just go over them. Like most all of them fade, okay? I'm not saying that you can't day trade, as I mentioned in my last video lesson. You can. It's just, that's not who I am. And I realize most of the big money is made long term in swing trading and position trading, you know, and I'm not going to go over all of these. But you see a difference with the difference in the scans with my big percent gainer scan and my other scan that I have actually trades on. Not trades, but like I have potentially am watching like AOI, you know, recent runner Sohn, recent runner as well. Sohn I am watching for tomorrow. I love how it's basing. They had earnings yesterday. I do believe they missed. Well, revenue's up 151% in revenue. So I'm watching. It's AI. AI theme is hot right now. Okay. You have Pony, well, I have a separate AI theme stock here. We'll just go over them in a minute. But I'm watching Sohn. I'm long over, no, I'm not long. I was going to, but again, you don't want to try to predict things, okay? I was going to get long, but no, I'll wait. If it does go past the ranges of 1120, then sure, I'll get long. But I'm waiting on that one. I think I don't know nothing, but again, long term, always look left to predict the right. AI themes are hot right now. The volume's there. So if it does break out of this range, who knows what can happen? I mean, look left. As you can see, look left. You know, this has gone before, so we'll see what happens on that one. But the point being, ABA setup. You know, Pony setup. MBST, same type of deal. I missed it, but setup. You know, basing on the moving averages, surfing recent runner, pullback, and pretty much the exact same shit over and over again. You know, it's not random. You want to get the randomness out. VPR is a nice one, very liquid. I missed that one. HIMS as well is setting up very nicely, as I mentioned. Let the moving averages catch up on the daily. Who knows? Ideally more sideways, and ideally big picture, yes. Ideally big picture, we break out of this range. This is forming a nice cup and handle formation. You know, it's a nice cup and handle. Ideally, in order to reach that pivot point, you have to have more sideways consolidation for more accumulation of buyers and institutions to buy. So we'll see what happens on that one. I wouldn't be surprised if this does come down to 50 for a couple of days. Who knows? I'm not trying to predict things. Just the lower the better to have some more things. Quantum sector was kind of fading today. I was hoping a gap. QBST, as I mentioned, I was long over the weekend. Did not go well. I'll go over that one right now, I guess. QBTS. Sometimes stuff doesn't work, okay? As I mentioned, I was expecting this to have a nice gap over the daily chart, and we didn't have it. We had a fade. It was pretty much a fade the entire day. And pretty much a triple top, as you can see there. But it happens. It's trading, you know. Who knows? We're just going to leave it on the backlist and set price alerts, and we'll see what goes from there. Lyft, I'm watching that it had nice earnings yesterday. Long-term chart is, as I mentioned, let's go over here. Not ideal, but the volume is there. I mean, I like how it's forming these little intraday on the daily candle, but it's just a backlist. We'll see what happens on that one. Other than that, let's see. Hertz is balancing nicely. That earnings after hours not doing well. Other than that, it's just I wanted to go over that one. PRCH is setting up really nicely on the daily channel. Same with Curiosity Stream. Same type of deal. You know what I'm saying here. It's pretty much a flag pattern. Range break over 530. Same deal. with PRCH range break over really $11 on this one. I like if it does bounce off. It did bounce today, but it bounced off it even tomorrow. If it has another leg higher, that'd be a nice range break for a potential leg higher. Because look at the long-term chart. Look at this. Look at the volume. The volume is there. Okay, the volume is there for sure. So we're in this little pocket. You know, we'll see what happens. Playing the odds. That's all you can do. Other than that, let me see real quick. Clio, no. EVGO, same type of deal. Sideways and ranges over 390. But it's really the volume is there. Let me see. We'll go over this one. But this is what you have to do. Okay, you have to like EOSC, same type of deal. A range over 660. Earnings recently. Long-term chart is okay. I can see. Let me see. Go out longer here. That's a beaten down stock. The volume is there, which is more of a speculative trade. We'll see. But most of these stocks I mentioned over and over again they're on my list. I have price alerts. It doesn't mean I wake up looking to trade them. No. If it hits my price alerts, I look at the stock and I already know what to do in a sense. I don't wake up expecting to trade. I let my setups come to me, okay? TDUP, same type of deal. Let it do its thing. Range over 640. If not, let it fade. Long-term chart, it's kind of going. What's happened there? No. We'll see what happens. It's there, to say the least. It's there. Other than that, let me see here. QBTS, I already went over that one. That's really all. I am watching this ASST for a potential dead cat bounce. Over $8. I'm just watching it. It's more of a speculative trade. Recent supernova, I'm watching that one for sure. Zekian as well, dead cat bounce. But the main ones I'm watching is really Sown. I'm watching for potential continuation. I'm watching the ones I showed you, PRCH and Curiosity Streams. I'm watching for the same type of setup. EVGO, same type of deal, alrighty. But pretty much just the rest of them we trail. Pony, trail 10 day. Never say can't go higher. Same thing with, sorry, I'm tired here. It's been a long day. Same thing with AVA, trail 10 day. Okay, that's all you do. Keep it simple, stupid. Okay. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you next time.